So we missed y'all so much. We decided to continue on this journey for
We
tonight.
love you. So let me say this. We had to come back. We had to continue the conversation. It was just too good to just drop the mic. We had to.
Yeah.
So let me tell you this. I want people to really focus on their care and concern for others because it's with everything. People deliver your food now and they just drop it at the door. Don't put my food on the floor. At least hang it on the doorknob. Don't put my food
On the
on
floor. Can you
the floor.
believe that? And the doorknob is legitly right here. And you drop it on the floor. I hate that.
I just don't understand it.
Mhm.
It's about customer service, people. Would you want someone to put your plate on the floor? No.
Mhm.
So why would you put my bag with my food containers on the floor?
That's
How
right. That's right. I don't like that either. Or you make me come downstairs when I said to bring it to my door, but you talking about, oh, I can't come upstairs. But when I get downstairs, you parked dead in the driveway and you could have just brought it upstairs real quickly
wow.
and then go and look at me with the side eye. Listen, if I'm asking for a certain service, you best to believe I'm the type of person I'm gonna tip you. Okay?
That's right.
I'm gonna tip you because I know it's work coming up here. So I'm gonna make sure I give you a tip. I am
Yep.
that person. I don't believe in getting services and not tipping people. I don't believe in doing stuff like that. I believe in if I'm getting serviced, I'm going to give a tip. That's just what it is. I will tell you though where I draw the line because I don't know if they're doing it where you're at now here when you go say to Starbucks, do you want a tip? No, I ain't tipping no Starbucks. They ain't bringing me my drink to the table. I'm standing there getting a drink. So no, I'm not gonna give you no tip.
So
And
yeah,
certain places now they're having, oh, do you want a tip? No, I'm not tipping for something like that. No, I am
because
not
you know
giving
what
a
we're doing?
tip.
We're supplementing y'all paying people a low base salary or base pay because now you saying, oh, the customer's gonna help us pay these people. No,
That's
that's your
the
that's
job.
your job.
No, exactly. Did you hear about the restaurant that wanted the customers to pay for the waiters' health insurance? I don't
No.
remember if it's their health insurance or just insurance in general. They said you could take
Wow.
that off of the bill, but if a person doesn't know, you are paying towards that. I don't remember what it was. Oh my
Oh no,
goodness.
that's see, that's
That
just
was wild.
that is doing the most. Absolutely not. It's like when you go on a cruise ship and you know how they automatically put the tip on this on the room
Yes.
and you got to go to the desk and say no, I'd rather pay cash or
Yes.
it's like that because people just don't know and y'all be taking a advantage of people.
Yes.
That's
Yep. It was a
ridiculous.
restaurant charging customers to pay for health insurance fees. That was
That's
wild. But no, my thing is, and if you don't do a good service, sometimes you don't deserve a tip. I'm not gonna lie. I went to Red Lobster one night with my mama and some friends, and the young lady, she legitly had an attitude from start to beginning. It's one thing you may not be friendly, but to be in that type of industry, you have to have some sort of friendliness to you because you're dealing with people all day nonstop.
you
You
are
can't be
customer facing.
exactly. You can't be like, you got to be like, hi, how are you? How's everything going? How's everybody doing? You got to even sell it to me. You might not be in the mood. There are days I'm not in the mood, but I got to sell it to people.
That's
No, she was not friendly the whole time. And it was like every time we asked for something, it was kind of like a low key attitude. And I'm just like, baby girl, why you working here? You know what I'm saying? Why are
yeah,
you here? If you feel
yeah.
that way, you got to interact with people. And granted, not everybody's the friendliest, and I could take you just being respectful, but you got to give me a little something. And nothing was being given. It was horrible.
Yeah. It's a shame because like stuff like that, her manager should have seen she was off. and which should have said, "Hey, you know what? You off the floor. If your conduct doesn't straighten up, then you're not working tonight." She would have straightened
Exactly.
up. She would have
Exactly.
right. But
Exactly.
people are so afraid to, how do I say, not confront, but be direct with people, that they just let that go. And you can't go, because now here's the thing. Are you more inclined to want to visit that restaurant? Sometimes it's just not worth it. If you know, for example, there's a running joke that often when you go to Caribbean restaurants, if you're at the kiosk, I shouldn't say kiosk, at the register, and you're paying or you're asking them for something, right? A lot of times people are not friendly. And that to me takes away from the experience. I want to go in there and be able to kiki with you. I want to go in there and be like, "Oh man, sis, how's this patty? How's this food? Oh, do you have peas and rice? Is it nice or is it dry?" Like if you're nice, that's all adding to my experience. And I'm not gonna
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she ain't stopped me from going back to Red Lobster because she was in there last night, but I had other people who were better, and I always sometimes, well, I'm not going to say
You
always, but
ask.
at times I've
Huh?
requested for somebody else because they knew how to take care of us.
Yep.
I work hard for my dollars and my cents. So
Yep.
I'm going to be dogged on if I'm going to go somewhere and feel as if I'm being treated a certain way or not being treated kindly because you having a bad day. That is not my problem that you having a bad day. I have nothing to do with your bad day.
Hmm. And here's my thing. Often, when you still continue to be kind to someone despite you having a bad day, notice how you always feel better. You tend to feel better. People forget that. And my thing is people need to get back to the good old customer service. People are too entitled and they expect you to tip them. Case in point, I just started getting my nails done again, right? Now, there's a man at the place that I now go to, or that I return to now because I had stopped going there. But he knows that I am a good tipper, right? Well, then suddenly he starts scurrying trying to service me, and I had an appointment with somebody else. No, because I know that you only want to do my nails because you know that I'm a good tipper. And then they start talking in their language. I feel like you're talking about me saying, "Oh yeah, 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 she take good care of her because she's a good tipper." No, you should take good care of me because it is your job. And then I will feel inclined to give you a good tip. But if I feel like you fake and
Yeah,
phony, and I feel
yeah,
like I should be wined and dined, like I'm here to relax. I'm
exactly.
advantage of or put as a mark because I give good tips.
The lady was looking at me when I went and got my nails done. The lady next to her, she saw I tipped her and she
Yeah.
was looking as if to say, "Oh, I want to get her the next time she come in." Well, boo-boo, it ain't about you. I'm gonna go with the person who gives me and who I have a rapport with. And I will tip you nicely, especially if you do a great, amazing service for me. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take care of you. That's for sure.
People need to go back to the etiquette 101, customer service etiquette 101.
Absolutely.
Start into a customer facing role, you should be required to do like 72 hours of good etiquette class.
You should. And
Service,
that's why I
service,
tell them with kindness. I'll never forget when I went to Nathan's one time with my mama. The girl, she looked like she was mad, like she was just unhappy at work. That has nothing to do with us. And my mother was just so nice to her. Oh, yeah, I did it. And I'm like, why you being nice to her? She said, sometimes you just have to kill people with kindness.
right?
And then maybe I'll make them think and say, you know what, I'm really being nasty for no reason. These people they have nothing to do with why I'm here tonight. Like
Mhm.
homegirl was mad when she was flipping that, putting my hot dog on the bun. She was being all aggressive to it. I was like, Oh, she really
Yeah,
to be at work today. But sometimes you just got to continue to be who you are and be nice to people. I'm not going to let you put a chip on my shoulder because you have a chip on yours. I'm going to continue to be the nice, friendly person that I know I can be unless you really cross me to the point where I'm like, okay, now I've done had it with you. It's really a wrap.
you know what's funny, guys? I don't know if you see it, but Jada's makeup is on fleek tonight. Fleek.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you are getting all the points.
Oh my
I'm
goodness, thank you. Well, you know we're a nice looking family
hello.
naturally. But so I don't have any like makeup on. I just have gloss on and my lashes that are still present because they have been falling off.
Well, keep them, girl. No, they look cool.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
add that natural touch of beauty and make me think that you got.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I have. My lashes are on. They're coming off now. I had them in for some time. In fact, I went and got them done when we had the earthquake that hit
Oh,
here.
see, we ain't been on that long. Lord, I gotta tell the people this. I gotta tell you. I was in a business meeting via Zoom or via Teams with my boss. I was working remote that day. And we're talking just as me and Jada are talking, but we're talking business, right? And all of a sudden, the whole house starts. And I got a glass table. And so everything, and I'm basically praying to my not to my boss, but my boss is clearly in front of me on the camera. Really legitimately thought that like a plane was crashing into my house. Like I really thought like that was it. Like I thought, and after that, I was like, oh, man, he would have been the last person that I would have seen. So you know what, Jada, tell him what we did afterwards.
So, she called me and she goes, "Did you feel that?" And I said, "Yeah, I felt that." And now I would just came and sat down in my room, and I know I'm a curvy girl, but I know I'm not rattling the floors. I'm not making it move like that. And I just was like, what was that? And I saw my lights move and I said, and my mom was like, "Did you feel that?" So we had to do our Them Wise thing and reach out to our other Them Wise ladies and check on them and make sure everybody was okay and everybody was good because it was wild. Like it was wild.
So my father always says that where we live is safe up north, right? Because we didn't have earthquakes. We didn't have bad storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, things of that nature, mudslides, monsoons, nothing to that effect. We just had little snowstorms, right? Oh, but now we have added earthquakes to the mix. So let me tell you this. I don't know how you people live in California that have frequent earthquakes, because let me tell you, my nerves was bad, real bad.
They was laughing. And Cal, they said that's like a baby earthquake, and y'all over there feeling like, but we don't feel stuff like that all the time. That's not the norm for us. So of course I'm
So,
gonna be out here feeling crazy. Did you feel the aftershock?
no, I didn't feel the aftershock, but the earthquake itself was enough for me. I think if I would have felt the aftershock, like I would have had to go to the hospital because my anxiety was through the roof.
Yeah,
Like
it was y'all. Her anxiety was on
it,
10. I felt the aftershocks.
really,
That's when I was laying down getting my eyelashes done. And it rumbled and I felt it while I was laying there. I said, "Oh, I guess that was the aftershock."
yeah, I didn't feel the aftershock. I don't
Mhm.
shock that came this way. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I felt the aftershock. It was wild. And some people told me who didn't feel the earthquake, they did feel the aftershock. And
Really?
some people felt both. I felt both. It was crazy. I was like,
I
yo,
would
this is wild.
I wasn't praying with him, but I was praying in front of him, like chanting prayers.
How was he sitting? Was he just looking at you like this?
He was sitting looking at me and then he says, "Wait, what?" And I said, "Is everything shaking?" And he says, "Oh," because he was at a distance. So he's about 45 minutes to an hour away from me. So he actually was on the second floor of his home, and he actually lives in the flight zone. Yeah, plane flight zone. So he thought a plane was like heading overhead him. So that's why he thought the house was kind of rattling, like creaking. But he didn't feel it, he said, to the extent that I felt it. But I think I felt it because I was on the first floor of my home, which is the ground level, and
Right.
I that's why I felt it the way I felt it. And then, of course, because I got glass, a lot of glass in my house, that it was all like.
Yeah.
I think if other people were here with me, like my family, I would have been okay. But because I was like by myself, like
That
I
was
was,
the day you went and got Chinese food, wasn't it? Was that the day after you went and bought some Chinese food? I don't remember. I feel
yeah,
like that was the day.
yeah,
That was the
it
day,
was.
right?
Because I was like, now I gotta go eat some bad food. That is it. That's true. You're so right. I forgot about that, Jada.
I remember you saying, I'm going to get something to eat. And you was
I,
like, I'm going to get some food.
my nerves was bad. My
Yeah,
nerves was
it was wild. And it's funny because I was speaking to students and some of them was like, I didn't feel it. I was underground. And you would think underground, you would feel it. And they said, no, they didn't
bad.
feel it at all being on public transportation, MTA. They didn't feel it at all, which was to me, it was bananas. I was like, you did not feel that? And they were like, no, I didn't feel it.
Coworker that was driving and they didn't feel it.
What? That's
Yeah, it's
wild.
weird. I mean, like, and then so I'm like, do I go outside? Because I thought, truthfully, I thought the plane was coming down. So in my mind, I'm like, do I run outside? Do I have time to run outside? But I was like, if I run outside, I'm still gonna get killed because, like, now there's nothing protecting me. So
People.
I was scared, like scared.
Oh
But
my goodness, yeah, it was wild. Like, when you're young, there's certain rides you love to ride because you like that feeling. As you get older, there's certain
oh,
things you don't like to be feeling like that. And that is definitely one of them. Oh,
of rides. Remember a few weeks ago we were talking about one of our cousins having gone to Disney and was on the Tower of Terror. We used to
yes,
love Tower of
yes,
Terror. Now you could not need to get on the Tower of Terror.
we
Could
got stuck on that ride.
got stuck and you all y'all, my sister and your brother and you left me and I had to sit in the front row with the strangers and I was
I
underneath
remember
the stand
that. I
storm.
remember that. Disney, you should give us some free tickets because clearly it's still bothering Lala to this day that she had to sit
Stuck
next to a
on the Tower of Terror,
stranger
door open with
and
the
we got
door
stuck.
open.
We got stuck.
I was scared. I really thought I was gonna die, and all I could do was go underneath a man's armpit because I we were dying. And these fools was behind me, left me by myself, set together, and
I remember that. That was wild. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Yes.
this you owe us tickets. The tickets are too expensive, and you owe us tickets because I got
Yes, yes, Disney. You guys definitely should hook us up with some tickets to come and re-experience it like we should have experienced it the first time with zero breakage of the ride. We had to get off the ride mid-ride because it broke down. So I think you should hook us up with some tickets now.
a minute with the door open. We was
I
looking
think we
at the
should
front.
get a hookup because
We
Disney ain't no cheap thrill these days.
But let me tell you, it's a small world after all. It's still my ride. And forever,
Tell them what Veve said. Tell them what Veve said.
I won't even, that hurts my heart. My daughter does not appreciate It's a Small World. Let's just put it that way.
And that was our ride. We loved It's a Small. Space Mountain Child. I did not remember Space Mountain being the way it was.
Really?
I was up here screaming like a fool, screaming like a fool. I was like, I don't
Well,
remember
uh,
all of those dips and dives, and maybe because I haven't been on rides in a while, because we used to ride rides like nothing. As
we
we've
we was
matured and
up.
seasoned in life, I don't get on rides like that
I
anymore.
that ride because I went on It's a Small World after all. I went on the carousel and I couldn't do the teacups because my head would have been
Oh,
crazy with
baby, I went on the teacups. Even my mama went on the teacups. We had a good time on the teacups.
nope. I've got my mother's syndrome. I get crazy in the head, my
Oh,
brain.
baby, we was making it spin, honey. I enjoyed the teacup.
Oh,
The teacups was fun. Did you
but
go to on Splash Mountain?
no,
Oh,
I will.
you what?
No, but now they're supposed to be either changing Splash Mountain or taking it down. Wasn't it?
Are they building that for is it Tiana?
I
Princess Tiana?
Tiana, Princess Tiana. I feel like they taking it down because it had bad connections or connotations or something.
Right, right, for Princess Tiana.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that being there. That is going to be amazing.
Nintendo
What happened?
World. I said that and Nintendo World. I think it is. They're making
Oh.
something like that, which I think is going to be so dope.
Oh wow, that's gonna be so cool. Well, whenever I was a little sad this time I couldn't make it to Disney because that is my favorite place. You do know, I think I am the Little Mermaid when I'm in the pool, and I just
So
feel
dope.
like 5 years old walking through the gates. We spent our summers going to Florida. It was our thing. It's still, I feel like our thing. And I just loved it. I loved going there, hearing the music, getting the cotton candy, getting the Dole Whip, getting the big chicken leg. Like
Oh, the turkey.
that was life. Yes, the turkey leg, the turkey leg.
Yeah.
Yes, the turkey leg. It was just good times growing up and being young and
All
having
the
fun.
dots as we got older, like into teens, then everybody had the Dippin' Dot. We used to eat.
Yes, I remember the Dippin' Dots. Yeah, I remember the Dippin' Dots. It was just that place you could go to and feel like a kid again. Like I don't
Like
even you feel like a kid again.
the magical place.
Yeah, you feel like a kid again, and I definitely like a
We had
kid.
the hats with the
Yes,
cones.
you remember our umbrellas?
I don't remember our
You
umbrellas.
don't remember our umbrellas with our names on?
Our triangle hat with
Yes,
our
I had that for a long time. I get a tiara every year.
with the what is
Yeah,
it? With
the
the fabric.
princess, yes. I
Yes.
get one every time I go. I get me Mickey ears or something every time I go because it's a reminder of my childhood. And I
You
have
were we were gonna live in Florida. That was where we were gonna live, and
that was and we were gonna have a farm, remember?
I still would like to have a farm though. I won't
Oh
lie.
no, I'm not that chick.
You and my, but me and my daughter would love it. My son, but I think we would love it. But I would like, I
Not-
wouldn't really want to have the animal, like a farm animals. But I would just want a farm because I like walking and roaming, and I would love to wake up and just go roam my own land.
No, I prefer to live in a house with a pool that's, gated
Right?
in and all
Ooh,
of that. That's
oh,
it. That's all I want with a hot tub and we could grill outside. That's it. I'm not that chick. I just want something simplistic. And that's all I could get. I'm
I
good.
farm, and I want like 3 acres.
Whoa.
Pool,
Whoa.
yeah. But that's just once. Not necessarily that we'll attain them. But you know what? Even if we don't attain them, I'm good. I'm good. I
I
like my
listen.
I'm happy.
I
I always talk about this with like Matthew at my husband. And you know him, but they don't necessarily.
am.
So I always talk about, how a lot of times people say, like, oh, like you have to want to be more and do more. And my thing is I'm content. Like I like nice things, don't get me wrong. Whoo, I like nice things.
We like
But,
nice things.
but I'm of the mindset where like I'm happy, like I'm content. I don't need to do any more or be stressed to get like my dream stuff, my farm and my pool. Like I don't want to do any more and be stressed to have that, because then you have to be stressed to get it. You have to be stressed to keep it. No.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. I mean, at my point in my life, I just want quiet. I just want to pull up in my driveway and go in my house. I just want quiet at this point in my life. Like certain things, I feel like I've hit that level. I'm there. I'm that chick. I did what I needed to do. I got my accomplishments and accolades. But at this point, I just want some peace and quiet. I don't
Yeah.
want to be stressed out. I don't want people stressing me. I don't want to deal with friendships where people are like annoying me. I want to be with people
But
who are going to love me down and I could love them down. And, you know, we could have that interchange of encouragement. I want to be with people who really legitly got my back, who care about me, who call me
yeah,
when I'm too quiet. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be around people who have good vibes and who just want the best, who are not doing trifling things behind my back, or who are not moving in ways where you ain't gotta move because we too old for that. You could keep it real with me and just keep it a stack and say, yo, I don't want to be friends no more. Okay, cool. Thank you. It's been real. Thank you for coming. Have a good day. Bye-bye. You know, just keep it 150. I just want to be around people who keep it real, who are honest, who are loving, and who care about other people and want to just see everybody in a circle win, whether, you know, they're winning right now or you're winning right now. I just want to be around good, genuine, loving people who just want to love each other and see the best and see the potential and be like, yo, you got it to do XYZ. We're going to support that. That's what I just want to be in that realm. And I'm getting there because I do have some good people in my circle and I'm thankful for you, twin. I appreciate that. I appreciate the encouragement and the love that you give me because, you know, not everybody gets that. And I'm thankful for the friends and for, you know, our family that we have that and we get that love, you know, from each other. And I appreciate that 100%.
part of that is recognizing too, and I know that you know this, that we're imperfect. Because sometimes people think that we know things. Like, for example, you know, and I know that, or I can acknowledge that if it's a difficult thing going on in your life or anyone else's life that we may know, sometimes I tend to shut down. And the reason I tend to shut down is because I just don't know how to respond.
You do.
I don't know
We
how to
got to
act.
take you out the closet and lay you out. We know.
I get very nervous and anxiety ridden because like I don't know how to act. And people might say, well, how you don't know how to act? You could talk about anything. Well, I could talk about anything, but there are some things that I just can't talk about because I don't know. Like I can't process. I don't know what to say. It makes me nervous and I don't want to say the wrong thing and be fumbling and make things worse. So I recede into the closet, so to speak. Um, but I think part of that is giving people grace and acknowledging that they're human, which you always do. You always say, hey, you know, you don't have to hide. Like you could talk to me, which I appreciate because sometimes people might read that the wrong way and be like, oh, she don't care. No, I care very well. I just I don't want to make it worse, and my anxiety also is bad with it. So yeah, so I'm with you, sis. Twin, as you say. I just I want the real. And I want to be happy and not have to wonder if someone is genuine or not. Um, I think we're unfortunately closer to being more grown up than we are girls. Um, that now I'm just like if my circle's small, that's okay.
I'm all
You know,
right with it. I'm all right with three people in a circle. Hello. You know, I've come to a place and I've been at this place, I would say for a couple of years now. The people who rock with me, they're gonna be there for me. They're
that's right.
gonna know when I'm quiet. They're gonna check on me. They're gonna hit me up. We may not talk every single day, Because keep it real. We got lives, but they hit me up in the important moments. Just said, hey, just was thinking about you. Just wanted to say hi. Hey, you want to go get something to eat? You know what I'm saying? Just those little moments. I hope you have an amazing day today.
I have
It's just those little things that add up that make it so big and so huge and make you say, you know what? This person really is a important person in my life and they care about me and they want to see me. And I know I've struggled, and I said this to you. I hate always being the one to have to always reach out because my thing is life happens to me too. I'm not always in a moment of life ain't life, and because life be life for me at least 5 times a week. But, I always get mad at that. And like you said, sometimes we have to give each other grace and just really try and say, okay, well, maybe I need to reach out or I need to be the one to say what's going on. Not that it should not be reciprocated, because I believe in reciprocation, give and take, because there was a quote by what's my boy. I really, really, really like him. He's on Instagram. I think his name is Jetty. Is it Jetty? I think I'm saying it wrong. I don't think it's Jetty, but he is like a motivational speaker, and he really shares some really amazing and dope quotes with people. And I know he has a podcast as well. And I just really appreciate the things that he shares because I'm like, you know what? That is so true. Jay. His name is Jay, not Jetty. Jay. That's his name. Jay Shetty. That's his name. And he put up a quote today. It says, have you ever noticed that sometimes when you stop making efforts, a relationship or friendship ends? It is because it was never two-sided. It was just you.
that's
And
it.
I was like, wow. I was like, that's true. No matter what you got going on in life, hey, just thinking of you goes a long way.
I have to tell our family this. So Jada and I have a connection like no other. We can shoot each other out and hate each other, but we always come back to one another and have each other's back. So when I call Jada at weird times that she knows normally either I'd be at work or
You
I'd be
think
at
it's
school,
the kids?
she either thinks it's the kid did the other day and says, is everything okay? Are you okay? And it made me chuckle because for her to be at work, but yet pick up for little old me made me feel so big. And I appreciate that because you could have been doing anything. You could have been in a meeting, you could have been meeting with a student, you could have been doing anything. But for the simple fact that you said, hey, is everything okay? And we're whispering, showed that you were busy, but yet you took the time out of whatever you were doing in that moment to check on me. So thank you.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Nothing up, but
Got
honey,
nothing but love for you, baby, because you know what? You do the same thing for me. You reach out to me and you text me like, you okay? You good? When I get a little too quiet, I'm either over analyzing my life or just really mentally going through it or just feeling type of way about something. You always show up and you're always present despite having my babies and a husband, a whole family. You still take time out of your day to make sure all is well. And I appreciate you always and forever for that because it's it's
can you
real. What happened?
send them to you? Can you come get them, please?
Baby, I gotta see my children because Liam been going JD, and Veve just want to tell me all the tea, and I'm like, okay, sis, this is what it is. But that's just how we are as
Well,
a family.
12 kids, but they're only two. But there's 12.
Those are the babies. But I'm so glad we extended the show tonight because we missed you guys. We missed chatting with y'all. We are
We
gonna
want
make it better.
to see if y'all come through with our tickets. It's still not too late to get our tickets.
That's right. And we're always open and excited, and we're ready to receive whatever you guys would love to give
Yes.
us.
If you have recommendations for our shows, as well, go ahead and recommend. If there's anything that you highly or strongly encourage us to recommend, any trips, any destinations, any information that you can share with us to benefit or we can benefit you, let us know.
That's right. We thank you so much for always supporting us. We see you guys have been watching, and we thank you guys for supporting us and watching our show. It means the world to us, and we appreciate you. And we'll be back next time with a brand new episode of Them Wise Girls. We love you guys, and we'll see you later.
Later.